should only be used to fund your own business. Like, I don't think nobody should ever get a job and say, I'm going to be the 10-year best employee of the year. Like, nobody should ever think that, because if you ever late too many times, they're going to get rid of you. They don't care what you got going on in your family. They don't care about nothing. If I'm the business and you always late and you doing this, I'm firing you. It's plain and simple. I don't give a damn what you got going on, because I know I got 1,000 applications and they gonna grind hard because they need this money to fund their business or just to work here forever. So I'll tell people all the time, I'm like, bro, you can't be stuck in no 9 to 5. It's nothing wrong with a 9 to 5, but it's like, it's what you doing with the 9 to 5. You shouldn't be working a 9 to 5 to take care of your life for the rest of your life. A 9 to 5 should only be used to fund.
So yeah, that was DDG. Hey man, Ronnie Lamont. You know, the two fellas that you see, that's the one on the right, that was Lamont's brother, and then the one on the right, that was his cousin. That was that's Lamont's both his cousins. So I just want to let you guys know.
Nice.
Yeah. So born and raised in Pontiac. So which I was, born and raised in Pontiac as well. So, but there you go. That was DDG's his advice about funding a business and everything. So go ahead now, Hakeem. Man, what's your take on what DDG was talking about?
I'm gonna let On the Spot Live take it first. I'll go after her.
Hakeem shocked because she corrected his error, the error of his ways.
I gotta make sure. I gotta make sure I don't get no misinformation. Go ahead, Queen. I'm gonna let you go.
Is Pontiac in Michigan?
Yes, it's outside of Detroit.
Okay.
Yeah, it's outside of Detroit.
Yep. All right, cool. Here's what I would say. I would say that whatever you're making at your job, you should be investing into business or into real estate. You shouldn't just be making money, paying bills, making money, paying bills. And so if for some reason you do lose that job, you have these income producing assets to fall back on. Even if, everybody might not be an entrepreneur, but everybody can be an investor. That's my thought.
You sound like
Supreme God PhD, you came late. She just did she did an amazing job on real estate and everything. And PhD gonna come now?
Oh, my bad. I was busy.
Oh, you gotta watch the playback, PhD. But she gave a lot of gems that shocked the world. And you just came now.
Shocked the world.
Is that right? Okay, I'll watch the playback.
Yeah, no, because on the spot, she does real estate as well. PhD, Supreme God PhD. So she's in the real estate world as well. So that's why I was telling her, man, you gotta watch the playback, PhD. It was really good. I ain't gonna lie, I was shocked. I could buy a house on my low income. You see, PhD, there's hope for me.
Good for you. Yeah, honestly, I would prefer to get out of real estate, but that's just me.
No, but go ahead, PhD. Your commentary on the 9 to 5. Should you use your 9 to 5 to invest in your own business and not work for the man?
So that's the thing. That line of thinking is ridiculous, right? So if you know the basics about like economics, you know that everybody isn't meant, like in the system that we're in, everybody isn't meant to be a business owner. If everyone has their own business, then how do you ever get like a large corporation, right? I mean, it just really doesn't make sense. And I don't know, it's concerning to me that Black people tend to get like into these tropes, and then they think that that's the only way, right? So we can, rewind a decade or so, and everybody thought you got to have a college degree. If you get a college degree, you'll be successful. Okay, so now we're realizing that that's absolutely not the case, right? So you have to apply some strategy to getting a college degree, or you have to have a thought out plan. And so now we're into this whole entrepreneur or business owner mindset. And so now, there are people telling folks everybody need to be a business owner. And that's just not the reality of it. Most businesses go under within, 5 years, right? The vast majority of them. And so to say that everybody needs to be a business owner, it takes a lot to be a business owner. It ain't for the weak, right? And so most people don't have, what it takes to be a successful business owner, because that's what you want to do, right? You want to be a successful business owner, not just a business owner. So I think that's ridiculous. I can get with the idea that, if you work a 9 to 5, you should also be trying to invest or have some other, assets that can make you income or whatnot. The reality is, though, that a lot of people just scrape and buy, right? And so they aren't in a position to do that either. With all the gig economy, with everybody trying to have a side hustle, it's only 24 hours in a day, and a lot of people don't have the mindset to be successful at investing either, right? And so we're gonna have, and I'd say the masses are going to be 9 to 5 workers, and there's nothing wrong with that. There are plenty of people who have gotten up in the morning, went to work, came home, took care of their families, and been successful at that, right? They've been able to, some have been able to purchase a home and raise their families and send their kids off, and the kids, the next generation is able to do a little bit better. That's kind of how, the mindset is in this country. You just want your kids to be able to do better than you, so you might sacrifice for that. But the idea that everybody is supposed to own a business, it's just ridiculous.
Diva, PhD, I agree 100% because there's a lot of times as business owners, you're not going to be able to sleep, have sleepless nights. Like for me, for exactly, I didn't sleep till I didn't really have like a good sleep since last night because I work overnight. I come back home. I take my wife to work. I'm with my daughter most of the time. I might get maybe an hour or two a nap in and everything. Doing this for 2 hours, and then after I'm done, I'm with my daughter. I gotta pick my wife from work. Luckily, I'm off tonight, so I could probably get maybe a full hour of sleep and everything. But like I said, you just have to have a mindset to be of a business owner, and a lot of people don't have a mindset of being a business owner. And the thing is, majority of the average people likes to sleep, like to get the 8 or 9 hours of sleep or something like that. There's business owners who might work 20 hours a day. They might get 4 hours of sleep, 2 hours of sleep, and everything. They are grasping every day of how can I get better. How can I make my business better and everything, and having that mindset. So what DDG was talking about, like everybody need to be a business owner. I disagree with that. I agree with the aspect, like if you want to have a side business, like you want to have maybe a food truck, for the weekend, or maybe get some vending machines that could be helping you out for anything. I believe in side businesses, but when it comes to having like your own business and everything, 90% what a business feels like that. So yeah, man, it don't work like that. And a lot of people, I agree with you. Like again, PhD, I agree with you. A lot of people can't be business owners because they don't have the mindset.
Not only becoming a business owner, remember you have to deal with insurance, especially when you have people working under you. There's a lot of stuff that come into play when it comes to stuff like that. So the capability of being a business owner is not for the masses. It's only for a small percentage of people. That's why only small percentage of people do become successful. Now in our black community, I do agree we should have a little bit slightly more business owner, because it seems like a lot of black people like to abandon their businesses because it always failed in the first 5 years. But I think we should have a little bit more. But to me, if you're working a 9 to 5 and you want to create like a small venue, like you want to sell T-shirts or hats, like what we're doing, or you want to do a podcast, you want to invest in your own podcast. To me, those are great ideas. But to me, keep your 9 to 5. To me, there's nothing wrong with having a 9 to 5, because sometimes that 9 to 5, remember, you got health benefits, you got 401ks.
Right.
Sometimes it's stuff that comes on with a 9 to 5. I remember one time, long-term disability. I remember one time I saw a story where there's even rich people go back and get a 9 to 5 job just for the benefit. Yeah. And there's some people in the space, PhD, Supreme guys, you know who I'm talking about, that have a 9 to 5. But that have a 9 to 5 just for the benefit. So I'm saying some people do that because they know if they don't have a 9 to 5 and they try to do medical bills on their own, it tends to be expensive. So I think Go ahead with your 9 to 5. To me, if you love your 9 to 5, don't stop. Keep doing it. And then now that it was another story too. There was a wealthy black man that he worked at his company for 40 years. He ended up being like a 1.2 millionaire off his 401k.
Yeah.
So anything is possible.
Yeah.
Be smart out here, folks. Go ahead, Hakeem. I don't know if Hakeem's there. I don't know. You step away.
Where my baby daddy at?
I'm here. So here's the thing. I got to put the black community on notice. I got to point a finger because the thing is, we are the one that were promoting this boss up, boss level, be a boss, get your LLCs. You remember them years where they say get your LLCs? You know what I mean? Not paying your annual report. You know what I mean? So, and our community frowns on people who work regular jobs, even the women that we love so much. You know what I mean? 47,000 is too small. It's too small of a number to even love somebody anymore. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? You have people who are attracted to this lifestyle, attracted to the, okay, he has his own business or he's this and that. Now, I do agree with a lot of points you said, PhD, because I do think that not everybody can do that. But I think that we need to foster the idea of, I say, hey, being a regular person is a beautiful thing. And I think that that's an issue too. Working a 9 to 5 is wrong. Having 40-hour work week and a pension plan, a lot of people don't look at that as being a good thing. They say that you're not ambitious enough. I need to upgrade you. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't have enough hustle in them to go get the dollars. And that's my point. So I got to put, and look, there's a book I read called The Wealth of Nations. And there was a part in there that I think that we as black people need to understand, where it says we are always like preaching individuals to pursue their own self-interest than rather for the common good that can inadvertently benefit the whole society. You know what I'm trying to say? And I think that's the most important thing for us. You know what I mean? Everybody want to open up a business, but you selling cheesecakes and hot dogs ain't gonna help us. I'm gonna get diabetes after a while if I don't got it now. You know what I'm saying?
Well, at least you support at least you supporting black businesses. So I love supporting black businesses. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have an issue with that.
No,
But
you're right though, but I do. But like, if we start to do and document all the black businesses that are now, are any of them like for the common good? Are they helping us get anywhere closer to our goal?
no, not necessarily. No.
You know what I mean? They're selling cookies, cheesecakes, sauce. You know what I mean? With the hot sauce in it.
I
Hey,
mean,
Um,
that
a
sounds
good
good though.
chicken
That
sauce,
that
right?
sounds good.
I'm
That
all in
sounds
for
good.
a
I
good
can't.
chicken sauce.
I
and
don't know
listen,
if my kid made that's a bad thing. That thing
no,
sounds
listen,
good right about now.
listen. I went and got a cup today by the Rolex. I did. I got me a good cup too. I'm like, I'm a hypocrite.
On the spot, Rolex is over here is a near strip club
It's
in
a strip
Miami.
club
So you
in
probably
Yeah.
Miami.
yeah. So you
Oh,
probably like, what is a Rolex? Yeah, it's not the Rolex to watch.
No,
It's
it's
the
a strip
strip
club.
club.
This is a
It's a
strip
Yeah.
club,
strip club.
and
okay.
Yep.
they sell a mean chicken sauce at the barbecue pit right across the street.
Oh, that's what you go to get the chicken sauce?
That's where I go to get
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Sauce,
because
chicken wings.
sauce.
they got food trucks and stuff
You know
like
what I
that
mean?
outside.
And I
I
walk
think
in
I
the
got it.
strip club to spend a couple dollars. You know, I got to give them a
No, you don't.
stimulus
I
I
can't.
package.
can't. This is
Hey,
a
Oh,
No, you
man,
Christian
be
don't.
based
donating.
chat.
No, my bad. No, it's a Christian based channel. My bad. It's a Christian based channel, but sometimes I got to go in there and give a stimulus package. You know what I mean?
You know what? You
you
know
can
what?
also
Oh
be a
man,
passive owner too. You could also be a passive owner. I think in our community, I think more we do have entrepreneurs in our community. I think more of our entrepreneurs need to link up with our non-entrepreneurs,
Yes.
and you can maybe contribute some of the capital. And now you have, they're running it, they're the entrepreneur, and now you have a passive source of income and an equity stake in a business. I think that works for, that could work for a lot of people.
I like that. I like that. But no, you're right. You're right. I think,
Of course.
but that also is an issue too on the spotlight because everybody want to be the HNIC, and some people want you to just give them the money without no contracts and say, "Don't worry, I got you later."
Yeah,
nah,
you should definitely always have contracts whenever you
facts.
have an agreement that involves investing capital.
Preach.